this is your third year in mass media, and you know that in the third year we make a television show. You will make a television show with your partner. And I was kind of hoping that you might bring your unique experience about being Korean in an English speaking school system and make a television show about what that's been like for you. I mean, when you came to Auburn City Schools, did you speak any English? No? So, my question is, how did you learn? How did you learn English?
It was my first American friend.
Wow. See, I'd love to get that in a television show. Would you be okay doing that?
Yes.
Who was your first American friend?
JD, actually.
3.5 years ago, halfway through lunch, my mom said,
우리 미국 간다.
"That means we're moving to America." I overflowed with delight and partly chewed supper. I couldn't believe it.
진짜요?
The more we drove away from the airport, the buildings got shorter and the trees grew taller. I didn't even ask what part of the United States we were going to. I just assumed that United States was equal to New York.
다 왔어요?
I know, it's embarrassing. Apparently we're to live in a place called Auburn, Alabama. At this point, I understood English as much as a smart dog. So I just looked around at the teenagers around me. It was like watching a foreign film without subtitles. You listen and you try to understand, but your effort is no match to the Great Wall of English language. I couldn't just look around all day like I was stupid, so I acted like I was learning with them. In reality, I was working my artistic ability to draw cartoon monkeys. In school, I was pretty much alone. I walked to class alone, I studied alone, I drew cartoon monkeys alone, I would walk to lunch alone, and I ate my ham and cheese sandwich alone. I threw my trash away alone, and I would come back from lunch alone. I walked with my arms swinging and accidentally chopped my phone alone, and I waited for the bus alone.
안녕. I don't speak Korean.
Ah,
I'm tiny. Tiny.
lunch was the hardest part of the day. I felt more lonely than ever as I looked outside the foggy cafeteria windows. I was deep in thought. I almost convinced myself that I liked the solitude. Yeah, the calmness and peace, the silence. I don't think I wanted to be disturbed. Yeah, that's why. I never liked talking to people anyway. I realized that wasn't the case. I liked joking around, talking, communicating. I despise solitude. I couldn't bear silence, the loneliness. I envied those around me who had someone to talk to. I couldn't see how I could survive through the school year. It was a weird feeling that I was the only one in black and white when others were vibrant, vivid colors, bursting with happiness. Meanwhile, I was being swallowed whole, sinking into depression. It was hard and dark. It's funny now that I look back, but I felt weak, unlike myself in these new environment, until I met JD.
So, where'd you come from?
In Incheon.
Oh, that's cool. Was it real hard to learn English? How do you say hi?
안녕.
Anya?
안녕.
Anya.
영.
Yo. Anya. That's cool. Anya. How was lunch? That's good. Like, I had this math test today and it was like so hard. Like, I don't understand. Why would they even put this stuff in a test? It's like, we're never gonna use this in life. I mean, really. Do you even understand what I'm saying?
At the beginning, it was incredibly awkward. More than half of what he said to me is not connected with me, but I nodded my head. That was fine. I just needed someone to talk to.